We're upside down in a marsh. We're going to find out what happened to this aircraft on this NTSB Final Report from June 20th, 2024, Humboldt Bay, California. And this was a sole pilot that had no injuries. He went to the marsh here, as you can see, large skid, and ended up digging in and flipping over. Shortly after takeoff, the engine lost most of its oil, resulting in a partial engine seizure and a total loss of engine power. During a forced landing to a soft field, the airplane nosed over, sustaining substantial damage to the vertical stabilizer, rudder, and fuselage. Post-accident examination of the engine revealed that the rocker cover gasket was misaligned before the accident. The gasket was unable to maintain an adequate seal and opened up during the flight. Oil was ejected out of the gap between the rocker cover and the cylinder head, which resulted in oil exhaustion. So it was this Lancair Columbia 350, and this was shortly after takeoff. You can see all the oil here spilling out. Seems like a simple mistake and almost cost this pilot everything. So here is the FlightAware, Humboldt Bay, California, shortly after takeoff around 10:40 a.m. ran out of oil and went down. There's the tail number, November 141 Papa Bravo. So here's the misaligned gasket on the left, and you can see the gap in the gasket seal. And then here's some witness marks showing pre-existing oil here. You can see the staining. So the oil doesn't lie here for investigators. And then here's another angle of how hard this aircraft dug in. But it is good that it was a Marsh, very soft. You can see it nosed over pretty gently. The fuselage looks pretty intact. And again, the pilot walked out with no injuries. So it's very similar to an aircraft crash that I went to on Maui. We have a marsh field close to our airport. The airport is right beyond those coconut trees. And this pilot came down to the marsh, dug in very similarly. And because it's that sand soot flipped over, same thing. And this one had 3 on board and all of them walked out with no injuries. So maybe there's something to going for the marshes. You know, it's going to be soft dirt, but you don't have to worry too much about, you know, heavy water and the aircraft, you know, submerging. But back to the scene, the most recent airplane maintenance was completed about 20 flight hours before the accident. On September 17th, 2023, at that time, the annual inspection was performed along with replacement of all 6 engine cylinder and valve assemblies. The logbook entry stated that ground operation checks were performed following the maintenance and no leaks were noted. So the probable cause on this one was the maintenance personnel's incorrect installation of the engine rocker cover gasket, which resulted in oil exhaustion and subsequent loss of engine power during the initial climb. So very frustrating for the pilot. You put your hands in these maintenance to get it fixed, and you know, these things happen. So not the first time we've seen these kind of problems, won't be the last. But please subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching. It's Arfan Kioni. I'll see you guys next time.